What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only Europe battle with the Health and Plagues mod. Last video we saw Khazar and Russia team up to declare a war on the Ottomans, which is the biggest war we've seen by far. It's just getting started, so we're going to get right into that this video. Finland just peaced out with Denmark in their war. Nothing happened there. Other things, Sweden followed most people down autocracy, and we were wondering, I was thinking the Garamantes were annoying the Greeks here. It looks like the Garamantes could be about to take Geneva from Switzerland, which would be massive if they get this done. Because Garamantes need to do something, because they're falling behind the other powers. The Songhai have now risen in Africa, let alone a power arising anywhere else. So that is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. And I am now trying not to lose focus as I check what's going on my phone. Something weird is going on. Did anything happen? Oh no, it was just a text saying what my bill was. What a lovely thing to do. But yes, it blocked the timer, so I had to just check. But yes, there is that all going on, all of that good stuff. And this is so Bursa already into the green. The Khazar already making big efforts. I mean, yeah, losing about a quarter of its health. Again, the same for Syracuse of Russia here. Okay, so a new outbreak, however. Wow. Talk about everything going on in the same place at once. New outbreak in the Khazar capital of Atil. Russia are slowly moving units across, but like I say, it's going to mainly be a naval invasion, and the Ottomans are well prepared to hold off a lot of units. But wow, that cavalry, how did they do that? I swear it just went from there to there. The Ottomans need to prevent as many units. These privateers, they just need to destroy as many units as they can while they're in the water. And that should, while avoiding any artillery strikes. And then just these riflemen will need to be along the coast, making sure they do not get onto that coast. Spain following with autocracy. Everyone's going autocracy. It's not even worth saying now. But anyway, are the Khazar going to go big this turn? Is this going to be the turn that changes everything? There's also a Greek Papal States war going on. The Greeks are having success. Switzerland and the Garamantes trading the early blows in that war. Let's flick back as this begins. Khazar, wow. Bursa straight into the red with those artillery units, and Dyer back here into the yellow. The mountains are not troubling Khazar. They've had experience fighting through the mountains. I don't know whether the AI learned anything from that at all. Probably didn't. But they've had experience, and this could be big. Of course, they fought through the mountains against Armenia. They take these two cities. Like I said, I think it would be really tough. I said in the previous episode for Ankara to fall. I mean, it's not necessarily. When you think about if they can put artillery along this coast, there are reinforcements coming, but this is a huge wall of Khazar units. There's Russian units now all making a huge landing now. Well, not huge, but there's quite a good number of units now of Russia's making it across the Black Sea. The Ottomans are not defending well enough in the Black Sea, and that is putting cities like Edirne and even Istanbul not too far away at risk. So, wow, look at that. So Russia and Khazar, top two militaries in the world. Russia's is over twice the size of Bulan and Khazar. Harun al-Rashid, Arabia, in third. Jala of the Garamantes and the Songhai out there 4th and 5th. So the first actual sort of properly, fully in Western Europe Civ to appear is Sweden and Finland. The Celts are in 8th, which is impressive. Obviously France, Britain, everyone's just come out of some brutal wars. Morocco and Belgium are practically dead. Again for the Vandals. Who has a city? So 30. So the Goths don't have much for civs that are still alive. None of these guys are alive. Babylon aren't alive. Then Denmark have the lowest out of anyone else. Denmark have less than Iceland, so they're in a bad place. Looks like they're about to get embargoed as well. How are Greece doing? Okay, so this city's going to fall this turn. Greece will take southern Italy, complete control, I guess, kind of. The Garamantes don't have enough units over here to get this done. I don't know if their planes are helping either. But yes, the Garamantes planes, Russia not planes. Bit of a weird one. Turn 350 just passing. I probably won't look over the info addicts again till turn 400. They're not super important now. And it sort of, if I look at them now, it starts to give away who might be going to win the game. And yes, I just saw what happened. Bursa has fallen. Diyarbakir will probably fall next 2 turns. If the Ottomans destroy this unit, it'll probably be 2 turns, which they should do. But yes, Bursa has fallen. First strike Khazar, and they needed to make sure they got that, not Russia, because it cuts Russia's access to this way of the Ottomans off. But there's a lot of Russian units still making their way over the Black Sea. As I said, problems occurring. Arabia just entered the modern era as well, I should point out. Everything's just going really slow. This is a huge war, but let's ignore that. The Ottomans just had their turn. They didn't take their city back, but southern Greece then, southern Italy, very southern Italy, is now Greek. So another coastal city in the Mediterranean for the Greece, for the Greeks, which in the long term is pretty big. The Papal States being driven north, and there must be someone else. There's no one else who can really get at the Papal States, I guess. Greece have been gifted this job to do. No one else can really have that impact. Bavaria, it would be tough, even though we saw the Papal States take out Venice from a very equally tough spot. Okay, so ooh, juicy. Something we haven't seen. The Moors v Portugal. So the Moors not looking at the Spanish, who are pretty strong in the east now with 5 cities. But if they take Lisbon at 27 population, one of the biggest cities in the game, wow, that would be big for the Moors, and that's a tough position to put Spain in. The Garamantes, I'm not really focusing on the Khazars' progress, which is not good. They've just taken another city, but the Garamantes' support, I guess it's appreciated, but it's going to be the Moors doing most of the work. There we go, Diyarbakir and Bursa falling to Khazar. And the Ottomans, these units are all going to be killed off by the look of it. They're going to be surrounded, probably. Russia is sieging Edirne, slowly making landings, putting Cossacks in, causing trouble. And obviously, if Ankara is to fall, then there's an opening for the Khazar to go in, whether that's to Istanbul or to keep pushing further southeast. Credit to the Ottomans, they have just taken control of Syracuse, which means the big thing here is not that Russia might take it back, because this Cossack will attack. They won't get it back this turn. I'm pretty sure they might. They might not. I don't know. Until their turn has been, I think it's been already actually. Yeah, it's been already, because this has changed. I don't want to jinx it. They may not. They may or may not have. Yeah, they've been. But yes, this could fall to Khazar now from the Ottomans, which would probably anger Russia, because Russia will have lost the city to Khazar. Don't know how that will play out. The Khazar are still pushing for something. I think it's Finland. No, maybe it's Denmark. I don't know. But Berlin might fall to Austria, which would be weird if it did. Austria have suddenly decided, nope, we can't let this happen to us. Russia came in here, nearly took Vienna, and oh my goodness, stuff is... Oh my goodness, so, okay. What? Okay, so they just one-turned Warsaw with 3 artilleries. So the Khazar now control Warsaw. That is... I was going to say the bizarre thing again, but that would not have been fun. But also they took Syracuse, which was the former Russian city, which went to the Ottomans. Wow. Wow. Are Khazar going to catch up? Okay, Khazar have got barbarians, but they're equipped to deal with this. I mean, this is what their navy was built for, to defend from barbarians near their capital. There's nothing else it can do. But that plague is probably hurting around here, these bigger cities. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, the Greeks don't look like they're pushing any further. They've tried going for Benevento in the northwest. Haven't had much success. But it looks like, I mean, this for Greece is probably, this is good for Greece. Ponte, Corvo, it's a landing point for a future invasion straight into Rome. They're in a good spot. Obviously, they've got Phasalos here as a good island to have. They could do with this Spanish island. But then, again, you're at risk from the Garamantes then. Do Russia have planes? Why are you not building planes? Do you not have oil? I find it really hard to believe that they don't have oil. They are massive. They are huge. I mean, the Songhai are probably second biggest, maybe? The map's always hard to tell, because like France look big, but they're not that big. And also, because sea is included as well. Okay, so the Garamantes failed, but they burned through some Swiss units, and there is a battle going on coast navally outside of Lisbon. And if the Moors get weak enough, if Spain rebuild, which they've not yet, we could see stuff. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Russia is going for something insane. Okay, so Russia v Greece. This Russia's causing the Ottomans good enough problems. I think the aim there was for the Khazar to have more success. But Russia are causing the Ottomans problems. I think they will take Edirne, actually, which will give them an open point to eventually take Istanbul. But this is going for Greece. Wow, and also the Songhai. That is not important. Okay, we may see Greece lose this coastal city in Africa, but that's not the end of the world. But for Greece, you might want to pull out of the Papal States immediately, all your units, because this is a monster of an army. This puts the Khazars' army over here to shame. Like, this thing is immense. I mean, the Khazar have got units over here. Credit to them. Wow, what if Vienna falls to the Khazar? That would be really, really weird. We'd have, like, Western Khazar, I guess, as, like, their own little knockoff part of Khazar, which would be really weird as well. Everything's really weird today. Arabia, you need to catch up. What are you doing, man? Harun, you've still got riflemen. You need to be better than that. Wow, okay, Russia is going in. Russia does not care. It's like, okay, I'm going for Greece. I'm going for all of Greece. And if you're in the way, Goths, I'm just going to have to go for you as well. Greece just goes autocracy. I'm afraid it's too late, Greece. You should have done that a while back. Corinth and Eritrea will probably be the first to fall. I mean, Greece has got some citadels here, which it would do well to hold on to. But you know, I can say as much as I want about what Greece should try and do. There is no coming back from this. This is probably game, set and match. We'll get some tennis references in today. Something new, something we don't usually do. Game, set and match for the Greeks. I don't think there's anything they can do to avert this. They left the Babylonians alive for too long. Babylonians? Byzantines. I like how Byzantium, they must be good friends of Russia. I think that's what's going on here, because they've avoided them. They have a border with them, unlike the Ottomans, so I think that's probably it. Also, the Khazars seem happy. I think they're fighting their rebels. I don't think they want more expansion, but these two cities is a big thing for them, because obviously in the future it will be easier. Now they have coastal cities as well. They can build a navy in the Black Sea to counteract the Ottomans. I don't know, maybe machine gun fire, maybe Russia will get this done. I'm expecting to see some nukes pretty soon from the Russians. I say that they won't get them for another good few turns. They'll, you know, now I've said it anyway, they won't. All these random cities are still alive. The Swiss up here, Armenia, France, Britain, the Garamantes still alive. Swedish Hakapolita still there. Sweden is still. Oh my goodness! Yay! That is unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Iceland have settled in the tip of Norway. Norway, yes, hopefully Norway. Yeah, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland. That's how it is on the proper map. Obviously, Norway died very early, but yes, this sort of tip of Norway. Iceland settling here. Good job, Iceland. Proud of you. Look, they're giving a home to the Norwegians by the look of it. That would be nice of them if they did that. Celts now have control, of course, of who can get into the Baltic Sea. I keep forgetting this. The Baltic Sea. Austria, if they take Berlin, it would be incredible. But more incredibly, Austria, why are you not defending your capital from the Khazar, who could end up doing what Russia failed to do? That would be insane. Russia are not yet. They're just sort of testing the Greek. Okay, now they're going for it. They were just testing, throwing some units in. Now the artillery's coming. If Corinth falls, it's sort of a central city. It cuts off Eritrea, gives them a separate cut-off route to Cologne, and then it will be the road through Sparta and Ingolstadt, the former Bavarian city, down to Athens. And I think that is probably what we're going to see Russia do. Conquer all of the Balkan region of Greece. Probably going to leave Greece with their islands, their little bit of Anatolia. I think we're just going to see a Greece that's left as a bit of an island, Mediterranean island sort of state, coastal spread around mess. That is what they're going to be called. So they've still got a couple of cities in the North African coast. Don't know how long the Garamantes keep building up their air force, so they're conscious of what else is going on in the world. The Songhai are attacking this city here. Okay, I'm going to focus my attentions elsewhere, because I know this is big. Russia are about to probably gain, well, they're definitely going to gain one city from the Ottomans, but that's a pretty big thing for Russia. But Russia taking a city is not big news anymore. So we're going to focus on some big news, not fake news, big news, and that is the fall of Lisbon, which definitely isn't fake, because it is about to go down next turn, actually. So let's just scroll back. Let's go back, because we can watch Russia do this. Yep, there we go. Edirne of Suleiman falls, and that is now an opening if Russia want to take it to land. And Russia do now. Oh my, Russia have 2 atomic bombs. That is really early. It's 1936, obviously in real life. It's only 9 years early, but that is not good news for anyone that Russia has those. I mean, everyone's pretty much cowering at Russia's feet now, doing whatever they want, and that's just how it's going to be for the rest of the game by the look of it. I doubt they'll use them. It's too early to use one of them, surely. I mean, there's no need. The AI doesn't use them like a human does. Like a human goes for the big cities, takes them out, and that is probably, that's what humans do. But the AI uses them mainly to clear out major areas of units, and Portugal's dead. Lisbon falling to the Moors, and a 13 population city. That's bad for Spain, because Spain were finally making some progress. They lost a lot of units trying to fight the French, and now the Moors are back and probably just as strong, if not stronger than they were before, which is worrying. The Songhai are slowly trying to take Bulla Regia, which will give us the first border, although they've nearly got one down here, between the Garamantes and the Songhai. There's another Greek settler out here, lots of Greek frigates. Eritrea is into the yellow, and there is a lot of land going Russia's way if they take Eritrea. But yes, I think, like I said, they're probably going to take the mainland Greek stuff down to Athens. That's what I'm predicting. Edirne is a big city to take as well. The route to Istanbul is open, and there is nothing the Ottomans can do to defend. You know, Russia can just stick a load of units here after a peace deal, and then just once that peace deal's up, straight in they go. That would not be good. Are the Khazar going to get this done? No. Austria recovering just in time, and they may still take Berlin as well. So maybe Austria are going to get really lucky here. Lose Warsaw, lose Poland's former capital, take Germany's. I mean, that's it. That is the way it seems to be going for them at the moment. But wow, what if Berlin falls to Austria? I wonder whether the Danish will take it back. There's a lot of Austrian units around, so I doubt it. Russia very close. It's going to fall this turn. Nowhere else is a city falling, as I'm aware, so I'm going to just focus here for now. What is going on over here? Okay, nothing. That was just the disease injuring some units. Let's focus on Berlin and Eritrea. They're the cities that are going to fall. Greece have just sort of given up. They're like, yeah, I'm just going to keep going for Rome. Out here, Armenia has denounced Russia. That is very brave, Armenia. Brave of you. Not wise, but brave. Could Berlin fall? Okay, so Eritrea, boom, gone. Eritrea falls to Russia, who now have a direct border with Austria and Warsaw of the Khazar, and pretty close. They need to take Corinth. Now but they've taken control of the citadels. That's not good. They're actually just, they've taken control of the citadels, which is bad news for the Goths, who I think are going to be the next. Antwerp is next. Obviously, the Goths and Russia also at war. Oh my God, Austria peaced out. Are you serious? Austria, what are you doing? Britain's completed the Louvre. I don't know why, but I don't know. They wanted a wonder, but it's French. But whatever. 1939, Greece have settled Megara, right as they lost Bulla Regia, and it's just for the Songhai. It's basically free settling because they're going to take Megara now, by the looks of things. As well, we are very far down the Greek names. There's some new names coming out today, and I've seen a very expansive Greece before. So That's weird. Britain's into the modern era, but they need to rebuild. They lost a lot trying to take out the French, who are also here with artillery, surviving. And we can actually talk about seeing the British Isles and Russia on the same screen. That is incredible. I mean, and the Khazar, but that was a freak of nature what happened here. This city, Warsaw, I don't know how long it's going to stay here. I mean, Finland are probably too scared to get into a war with Russia. Over Warsaw, so it's probably going to stay Khazarian until we have the war to end all wars, which will be the Khazar v Russia. That would be awesome to see. Arabia. What if Arabia comes in here and defends them? Could you imagine how... Wow, it could happen. I mean, they've got open borders. They've not declared a war. Catherine of Russia's got Cristo de Redentor. Is it Cristo de Redentor or just Cristo Redentor? Cristo Redentor. What? Yeah, I was going to say, where's... Okay, so the Goths are in trouble. Russia have not liked the Goths this game. Russia is not afraid to be nice and threatening. 3 atomic bombs just here. I mean, wow. That is big. And 1 on Constantinople. Obviously, when there's no Russian units there, not now, but would be pretty devastating. It would be the sort of blow that you'd need to do to take Constantinople from Byzantium. Is ideology... Oh my goodness, Great Britain. That is Britain are being brave. Britain are allowed to be brave. They're just about far enough away from the Russians to be the first civ to pick freedom. They wanted those benefits. Also, look at the Ottomans and Garamantes. They are heading down big revolutionary waves. France, most influential, 8 out of 33. Anyone interested? Mercurios. Good job. Good job, man. I mean, industrial era's a bit behind, but hey. You do you. You're doing fine. As long as Arabia doesn't take you out, I'm happy for you. Also, I'm worried for Iceland because they're sending units down to this city, and that means that Iceland, which was once condensed with units, could be very easily picked open or picked off by someone like Britain or the Celts. My voice went weird there. Okay, the Songhai now have planes, so we're starting to see some civs with those advantages pull out. I'm so surprised at the Songhai. I think they were ready. They were doing okay. And when the Moroccans tried it, they just sprung like a mouse trap. Morocco was the mouse. And bam, now they're an army of mouse traps. That analogy of the day. There we go. Mousetrap Songhai. Outbreak has ended. Berlin. Are Bavaria going after it again? I don't think so. I think Berlin is safe. I don't think much is going on up here. Everyone's declaring war on the Goths so that they can look like they're on Russia's side. Yeah, Bavaria aren't attacking Denmark. I thought they did. They weren't. Here we go. So Antwerp is going to fall unless the Goths pull off a miracle, which they didn't. No surprises there. Luckily, the pressure's gone from Greece for it. There is mobile Sams here. I feel bad because like we're gonna keep going on for like a few more videos. We're gonna try to get to turn 450 as usual, and I just feel like no civ can compete with this. Like I think before, I remember the last campaign, the Historic Spawn Dates World Map one. You can go away now. The video's nearly ended. If you don't want spoilers, the World Historic Spawn Dates. Our only battle. The Aztecs were like Russia now, but they didn't win. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. I think this time Russia aren't going to stop like the Aztecs did. There we go. Antwerp captured, the former Goth city. Boom. Goths are gone. The former Belgian city, then Goths. It was the last Belgian city, then the last Goth city. Now it's a Russian city. Megara of Greece has fallen to the Songhai, who now have a lot of planes. I want the Songhai to fight the Garamantes. It would be huge, considering they both have planes, and they also appear to be, at the moment, due to Arabia's... Oh no, Arabia have planes too. Okay, I'll let Arabia off. I was gonna tear into them again, but it looks like they're okay. Even though it looks like the Sumer are stronger than them. But yes, that is some interesting stuff. It is 1942. We are basically in this game's equivalent of World War II, except it's World War One, because I guess, and it's Europe only. But so yeah, Europe war. But Russia v Greece, pretty big stuff, and obviously the Ottoman War. There is 5 atomic bombs in Turkey at the moment, And on that atomic bombshell, I'm going to take one out of Top Gear's book there, but atomic bombshell. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you've enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.